equation, C sub 1, V sub 1, and so on equal to 0, mag-equal siya to 0. Now, para maintindihan nyo lang, di ba kung mag-solve tayo ng matrix, so yung word na dependent and independent. So, kung mag-solve tayo ng matrix, suppose this one, x equal to y, and then x plus 6 equal to 7. So, kung makuha natin yung sagot dito, independently, so kumbaga, yung isang variable, hindi siya mag-depend sa kung ano yung value ng other variable. So, that is independent. Kung dependent naman, yung value ng isang variable is dependent sa value ng other variable. Halimbawa na lang. So, whatever the value of y, yung magiging value ni x. So, kumbaga, kung i-change mo si y, ma-change din yung value ni x. So, yun yung dependent. Independent naman, kung i-change mo si value ni y, hindi maapektuhan ang value ni x. So, para maintindihan natin, may example dito sa baba. Ayan. So, example. Now, we have these 3 vectors. So, di ba ito yung special type of matrix with 1 column lang. So, di ba ito yung n vector. So, we determine if this 3 vectors is linearly independent. Mag-proceed tayo sa solution. Now, you look at the solution. So, the 1, 3, 5, 2, 5, 9, negative 3, 9, and 3 are, anong tawag yan? Coefficients. Okay. So, these are vectors. So, mag-select tayo ng element in the field F. So, that is si x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3. So, di ba, yan na yan siya, yung kanina. Ano ba yan siya, yung a sub 1, alpha sub 1, plus a sub 2, alpha sub 2, plus a sub 3, alpha sub 3. So, since yung relation man, so equate natin siya to 0. So, the previous definition. And then, etong alpha na tinutukoy ko is the v sub 1, v sub 2, and the v sub 3. And each vector, meron siyang value. So, this matrix or the 3 vector. So, multiply to a field and then equate to 0. So, this equation, i-box ko, is based on this one. So, yan lang ma-equate natin siya. So, from the definition of the linear relation. So, balik tayo dito. And then, so, using the augmented matrices, so, yan na yun siya. Yung sa baba, kita niyo. And then, using the echelon reduction, so, ang goal lang natin is we determine the value of the x sub 1, x sub 2, and the x sub 3. Now, if you look at the value. Oops. So, dito tayo. So, using reduced row echelon form. tanawan yan eh. Isulat ko na lang. So, diba, ito siya, yung first column, yung x sub 1. And then, second column, yung x sub 2. Third column, yung x sub 3. Diba? And then, the last column, so ito na yung constant. So, as you can see here, so bakit dependent? Linearly dependent. So, we have x sub 1 plus x 33 x sub 3 equals 0. And then, x sub 2 minus 18 x sub 3 equals 0. So, x squared, x sub 2 equal negative 18 x sub 3. Wala nang negative. Positive na pala ito. And then yung sa taas, magiging x sub 1 equal negative 33 x sub 3. Sige. Nakita ninyo na. So, whatever the value of x sub 3, dyan mag-depend yung value ni x sub 2. So, kung wala kang value ni x sub 3, hindi mo makuha ang value ni x sub 2. So, meaning to say, si x sub 2 is dependent to x sub 3 or vice versa. So, meaning to say, this set v sub 1, v sub 2, v sub 3 is a linearly dependent set. Hindi mo makuha yung value ng isa kapag hindi siya magbase sa value ng other variables. So, nakuha na yung linearly dependent. So, ito continuation lang man. So, dito na tayo. Okay. So, each linear dependence relation among the columns of A corresponds to a non-trivial solution to this matrix equation. So, the columns of a matrix A are linearly independent if and only if the equation has only the trivial solution. So, kagaya nun. So, non-trivial siya kung yung diretso na yung makuha natin. Like, hindi na yung dependent ganyan. Halimbawa na lang, ang matrix natin ay, dito ko isulat sa gilid. Kagaya nito. So, we have 1, 0, 0, 5. Let's say ganyan. And then 0. We have 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Let's say 0 na lang yan. Then 0, 0, 1, 6. So, ang mangyari dito, x sub 1 equal 5. X sub 2 equal 0. And then x sub 3 equal 6. So, they are independent of each other. Makuha mo yung value ng isa kahit wala kang value sa other. So, yan. So, x sub 1 is 5. So, hindi mo siya ma-relate sa or wala siyang connection sa other na mga variables. So, makuha mo siya independently. So, that's the idea of linear dependence and independence. So, we will only focus on definitions. And then, pwede nyo itong basa-basahin yung other na mga examples. Halimbawa, if alpha is linearly dependent on this set, with element b sub I, and each b sub I is linearly dependent on another set containing gamma sub j, then alpha is linearly dependent on the set containing gamma b sub j. So, sa definitions lang tayo. So, at least, familiar kayo. Ay, install. Next. So, dito na tayo. The span. So, follow nyo lang kung saan yung babasahin ko. Let V be a vector space. And then, we let A be a subset of V. So, tingnan nyo yung illustration. So, yung box dyan is the vector space. And then, si A, subset siya, meaning to say, portion lang ng vector. So, ito yung vector space. So, let's say yan siya. Collection. Let's say collection ng mga numbers. And then, magkuha lang tayo ng portion ng element ni V. So, ilalagay natin siya sa other small basket. And we call it A. Although, pwede kayong gumamit ng any variable. Suppose A. So, yan siya. Maliit lang. A subset of the vector. So, nandyan siya. So, all the elements of A is an element of V. So, for a obvious reason. Okay. So, the set of all vectors in V, which is a linear combination of the vectors in A, is called the span by A, denoted by this symbol. Yang sa gilid. So, it is the set span by A. So, ano yung intindihin natin itong definition. So, meron kang vector space na V, and then may subset A ka from V. And then the set of all vectors in V, which is a linear combination. So, kumbaga, lahat ng vectors or element ng vector space or element ni V na masulat mo siya in a linear combination of the vectors ng subset. So, linear combination man siya, meaning to say it is a product of the subset and a field. Okay? A scalar. So, yun man yung combination. So, is called, matawag ko siya, the set span by A. Magets niyo? Konti lang.
Yes.
Okay. So, meron tayong alpha galing sa V. And then, hindi na lang ito pagsulat ko. So, si V, ang laman niya, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4, etc. And so on. Up to alpha n. So, magkuha lang tayo ng portion. Let's say, si A. Gamitin natin si A. Let's say, si alpha 2, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. Hindi lahat. Lang. And then, the set of all vectors in V. So, may mga vectors na nandito sa V. Let's say, etong si alpha, dagdagan natin ng alpha 5. So, itong si alpha 1, masulat mo daw as let's say F alpha 2 plus F alpha 3 plus F alpha 4. 1, 2, 2, 3. So, itong F, mga element sa field, mga scalar. Tapos, i-multiply natin sila sa element ni A. And then, itong sum ng product ng A, element ni A, tsaka element ng F, nag-equal siya sa element ni V. Pati sa field, i-collect natin yung lahat, tatawagin natin siyang set span by A. So, ito. So, we have alpha 1 kasi nasulat natin si alpha 1 as a linear combination ng elements ni A pati elements ni F. Now, if masulat natin si alpha 4, nang ganun pa rin, as a linear combination, ilagay natin dito. So, itong bagong set na ito, tatawagin nating set span by A. So, these are vectors that masulat natin as a linear combination of the elements of a subset ng vector and a scalar. Na-gets? Na-gets? Nag-math good kayo. Okay. So, yun na yun ha. So, dito na naman tayo. So, a span spans V. So, magkarugtong yan sila. Span, parang wala man siguro itong S. Pero man span V. Means, ito siya, itong symbol, equal to V, meaning to say, all vectors in V may be expressed as a linear combination of the vectors in A. So, kumbaga, ang element ng set span by A ay mga vectors din, meaning to say, element ni V. Pero ang nadagdag lang, yung mga elements na nandito sa set span by A, masulat mo siya as a linear combination ng mga vectors ni A tsaka ng scalar. So, may note din dito. So, ito, note. Ito siya. So, the spans, as spans, ano ito? Set by span, span, ang tawag na lang dito, every alpha in this set span by A is a linear combination of the vectors in A. So, yun lang din yung sinabi ko sa taas. And then, yung A, ito siya, yung A kanina is a subset of the set span by A. So, kumbaga, possible, oo, tama naman. Itong mga element dito, element kay A, kung masulat mo ito as a linear combination of the elements pa rin na kasama nila and a scalar, then pwede mo siyang ilagay dito sa element na gi-circle ko. Pwede mo siyang isali sa alpha 1 and alpha 4. So, meaning to say, CA is a subset of the set span by A itself. So, yun lang ibig sabihin niya pa. So, itong subset. So, tapos na tayo doon. So, si A talaga is a subset of a set span by A. Suppose, kuha tayo dyan ng, yan siya, subset. So, portion ng A, meaning to say, ang element ni A ay mga vectors na masulat mo as a linear combination of a vector and a field. Now, if alpha, magkuha tayo ng vector dito sa A, so there exists a scalar 1, ito sa field siya, nandun sa field, such that, so this alpha, masulat mo siya as a linear combination of alpha, alpha sub I, and 1, 0. And alpha is a linear combination of the vectors in A. So thus, A is in the set spanned by A. Also, this empty set, the empty set spans the set containing 0. So, obvious naman. So, this is, so, kumbaga, the empty set, so, yung walang laman na set, spans 0. So, pwede man siya masulat as linear combination, 0 times 0 plus 0 times 0. So, parang ganyan. So, we have this one. So, vector 0, masulat mo siya as a linear combination, which is empty. So, bakit nga ba empty? So, kasi nga, di ba, kung magsulat tayo ng 3 plus 7, sa function na lang. So, pagsulat ng function, di ba, kung 0 yung sagot natin, like, sa pag-differentiate or pag-integrate, kung makakuha tayo ng value na 0, 3x plus 5 equal, minus 0, di ba tinatanggal natin si 0? So, same case here in the empty set. So, it spans the this set containing 0 because you can write 0 as a linear combination of a 0 vector and a scalar 0. Okay, next. Next definition. So this topic needs a lot of time to discuss the basis of a vector. So I think our exam will end here. Saan na yun? Sa spanning. Hanggang dito lang exam natin.
OMG ang dami.
Hindi konti lang. Hanggang dito lang. Sana discuss. So your exam will be definition of terms. Let's say, define the span of a vector, or define what is a field, what is a vector space, and then true or false. Yun siya. Definition of terms. True or false. Then, solving. Di ba nag-end tayo sa echelon? Parang yun yung... so, doon mag-start ang final exam natin. So, yung reduce row echelon form up to the span of A. So, yan lang. Ang type of exam, definition of terms, true or false, and then solving. So, yan lang. Dali lang. Andito lang lahat. Any question? Wala na.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll end here. So thank you sa time. So see you next week sa exam. So please, study. Dito po tayo. Bawal mo siya. My set A, set B, and set C. And then D. So ano lang, bigyan na ako ng exam coverage. Dali lang po lang aralan nyo. Karami, ito lang dinadiscuss natin. Okay, so wala na, mag-end ko na ito ha, kasi maghabol ako sa meeting na namin. 1:30 na start ang oras. Bala sila. Sige, bye everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Goodbye.